Hello friends, welcome back to the new tutorial. Today we are going to learn how we are going to connect to the database PostgreSQL using the Rust. Those who haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe my channel, and if you like the video, please do like, share and comment on my video. Let's get started. So first of all, the packages that we have to install, that is SQLx, Tokio and .env. So make sure you have to install, and here the Postgres should be mentioned. Okay, so the next steps, you have to create the env file with the Postgres username, password, then host, then the database name, the main file. Okay, so first of all, what we have to do is import the PostgreSQL connection pool options from the SQLx create. After that, import the .env load environment variables from the .env. After that, we have to import the std environment to access the environment variables. Now we have to define the user construct that matches the table schema. So whatever you want to just pull it out, you have to just mention it over here. The main asynchronous entry point of the program is that one, load the environment variables from the env that you want to use. Okay, so env variable database url, so it's the database url here right now, and then expect database url is not set, then it will throw that error. Create a postgres connection pool with the maximum of 5 connections. Okay, so done. After that, we will see whether the connection is successfully done or not. So that the reason we have to query all the users from the user table. Okay, so this is the syntax for the SQLx. If you go to the documentation, you will get to know about that, how to pull out the records. Select id, name, email from this. Okay, so here we have, right? And we are going to now print each user with the id, name and the email with user.id, user.name and user.email, and okay, done. Run it. So here you can see that the id will, I'll run it again. So here you can see that there are two records that is fetched from the Postgres. Okay, so I'll just fetch the id, name and the email, so it is printed over here, right? So that means we are successfully connected to the database of the Postgres. Now you do the your operations or whatever, CRUD, anything. Okay, which will come later on with, I think if we get the EORM or something, we will go with that one also. Okay, so that's it for now. Have a great day. Don't forget to like, share and comment on my video. Have a nice day.